Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I was asking everyone listening.
Oh, I was too.
Oh, great.
Just saying I'm also doing good. How is everybody out there?
Why did you answer me?
I was answering for the listeners.
That's weird. Don't speak for them.
But I assume most of them are just good. Like average good. Not great, not bad. Just good.
Oh, I thought you meant good people. I was like, that's a rough statement to make.
Yeah.
To people listening.
Yeah, they're good people.
Oh my god, I'm sick. So if I sound extra cool, that is why.
And I'm just sick.
Gross.
Yeah.
No one uses that.
Sick. How would you say it cool?
I never said that word.
Sick. Me neither. I've always hated it, but it applies right now.
I use it like I'm sick right now and I don't feel good.
I know. And I'm using it like, yo, I'm sick.
Don't do that.
But how else do I describe who I am and how I am? And
I don't know. You just said you don't use it. So.
But maybe I should start. It kind of seems fitting.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yo, this podcast is sick.
Don't do that.
Yeah?
No. That was so loud.
Was it? Whoa, sick. Cool.
Okay, stop.
I can
No
make the colors change.
Things
cool.
are not caring at all and I don't feel good. But
Who are you talking to the people? How do you know they don't care?
You.
I thought you just talked to the people and I just make comments.
No. Don't feel good.
I'm sorry you don't feel good.
I would like to feel better, but that's not going to happen. I have a cold. It's not COVID. I just have a really fun summer cold.
Sounds fun.
That our child, I think, picked up at ballet camp.
Kids.
Yay!
Kids get the darndest
Which
colds.
means someone brought their kid to ballet camp who didn't feel good.
Bastards.
I did not do that. But somebody did.
That's
my
messed
guess.
up.
Could be wrong. But signs point to a strong maybe.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So, yeah, this isn't coming out on the normal day on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. It'll be tomorrow, which for you is your today, Thursday. Unless you're listening to this later, then happy whatever day you are listening to this on. Maybe I feel better by that time in the future.
Yeah, hopefully.
Great. I would like to feel better by Saturday because it's going to be like 90-something and
I
I
think
want
it's
to go
90
swimming.
tomorrow. I think it's like
I
91
don't
the rest of the
feel
week.
bad and be sick.
Yeah.
So
You
it's
feel
not
bad
going
and
to
be
be
sick on the weekend, you mean?
It's cloudy tomorrow. So
No, tomorrow's 91.
No.
Where I'm working is, right? The town
Not-
next door.
Not in Santa Rosa. I
Windsor
checked
it
this
is.
morning, unless something drastic changed. It said 76.
I checked this afternoon. It said 91 the rest of the week, at least in Windsor.
All right. Well, that's
What
not
temperature is it where you are?
Good. Please tell
Please
us.
tell us. Write us in. Right in.
So tonight, Wednesday, is a supermoon. Do you know what a supermoon is?
It's really cool.
Take a guess
It's
again.
the moon looking really big.
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
It's an extra big moon. Supermoon.
Supermoon.
So as it orbits, there's places on its orbit where it's closer and farther away. I believe it's a perigee and apogee. Probably saying it wrong. We're at the one where it's closer, which I think is an apogee. And that's kind of cool when that happens when it's a full moon because you get the whole shebango and it's bigger. We're in Cancer season, so that's Esme's season. She's a Cancer. Hi to all the Cancers out there.
What does this mean?
Cancers are stereotypically made fun of almost.
Why?
For being overly emotional, very sensitive, wear their heart on their sleeve. But I don't think those are negative things. I don't think they're overly emotional. I just think they feel
They're more
emotions.
in tune with their emotions?
Yeah, I think they just feel emotions stronger than some people. They don't shy away from feeling all the feelings. They feel them.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I don't think is bad. And that makes them super loyal and really good friends. And they're very family oriented because they love so much.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah.
Ask me again what the supermoon is. What I think a supermoon is.
What's the supermoon?
Is it a moon that has powers?
Some say so.
Oh.
That's why it's like, bless you.
Thank you.
You're getting my cold.
I hope not.
So you get for making fun of it.
I didn't make fun of your cold.
You made light of it.
I didn't make light of your cold.
Yes, you did.
Oh my gosh.
Now you made me lose my train of thought.
Supermoon has superpowers?
Yeah. So that's why you do, if you want to, kind of occulty, witchy rituals. They don't have to be witchy or occulty, or just like rituals, or, the moon to some is extremely powerful in general. And when it's full, it's like a good time to kind of like manifest and also let go of what isn't serving you. So when the moon is waning and getting smaller, that's when you work on things that are you're releasing and clearing and getting rid of and, cleaning and making way for new. And then when it's getting bigger, that's when you're, calling in more things. And, I want more money. I want
Is this the one where
success.
you open your wallet or whatever?
You can do that. You can do money spells.
Isn't
Full
that
moon's kind of for manifesting, in my opinion. But I also think you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. I mean, there's kind of some staples, but if something works, then do that thing.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Why not? But even if you don't want to do any of that stuff, I hope you looked at the moon. Because it's pretty cool. Even though there's a huge part of me that thinks the moon is fake and it's not real and it's hollow and it's not.
What is happening right now? How sick are you? What? The moon
You want to know a fun fact about the full moon? And this is not a lie.
This isn't okay.
And it's really gross.
This is a real fact.
It is a real fact.
Okay.
So every mammal and living thing minus, but actually some plants do too. But most living things have like nasty things living in them, like fungus and mold and parasites to varying degrees. Because that's just what happens. And your dog isn't the only one. And during the full moon, supposedly they say it's a fact that all those things that are living in you are way more active right before and during the full moon.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't sleep well on full moons, that means you got potentially some nasty bugs living in your body.
Crazy.
And they're more active.
What if you sleep better on a full moon?
Maybe you don't have any, or you're just simpatico with
the bugs?
living in you.
Cool. Okay.
So shout out to people who are purging things tonight from their body.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll find out.
I just I don't know. That's so gross to me. But that's one of those things where it's like I don't want to know, but.
So back to the moon is fake?
So I don't know, but something seems off about the moon.
Like lately?
No, always.
Always?
I don't trust it.
If it always seems off, isn't it just how it is?
It's not that I don't, hold on. It's not that I don't trust the moon. I feel like something is up with it.
Oh, you're just saying that you're like emphasizing a different word now. What's up with the moon?
Exactly.
What do you claim is up with the moon?
Okay.
How's this funny? I don't get why you're so laughing so much. What are you thinking is up with it? Okay, what's up with it?
Okay, I don't know if I talked about this on Patreon back in the day, but there was this documentary series that was on Netflix. I'll have to figure out the name of it. It was like Area 51, explained or something. I don't know. And it's the one where I mentioned that the recreations of the stories of people who were involved with alien sightings and abductions were really weird looking. They looked like what's that? I Love My MTV. Who sings that song? Dire Straits. It looked like that music video, like the animation. in this UFO documentary. And it was really weird. And I kept watching it because when they did the recreations in the like animation, they were bizarre and really creepy. I'm like, I gotta keep watching these stories just for the animations. So I kept watching, but there were really cool interviews in it too. Like Jeremy Corbell was in it and other oh my god, I'm blanking on his name right now. But the other guy that's really cool that works with Jeremy Corbell all the time, the Coast to Coast guy. And they were talking about like why all these abductions were the way they are and the witnesses. And then there was this one story about a guy who worked for the CIA.
Okay.
Obviously doesn't anymore. And he was hired to work on, I can't remember at the time, but it was like, it was something to do with space. Doesn't matter, okay? It's been like a year since I've watched it. And he's talking about how when he was working on whatever he was supposed to work on, pretend it's like meteors. And he's down there doing his thing, and they kind of give him the tour of like, here's the area where you do this. If you need coffee, it's here. And it's like underground, okay? And they show him this one room that's kind of like huge and all access, like this almost, he said, like futuristic sort of looking library. And he said there were like, you know, models of everything, and it was very high tech. And they said, you know, you do not have access to all of this, but if you need access to something that involves your research, tell us, we will point you where to go. And he was like, I saw some things that I really wanted to know, like, why is this filed in here? So because of whatever his topic was that he was allowed to research, like was there to research, it was broad enough where he could be like, oh, I need to look at Area 51. And that's what he was there. He was allowed to. He got it. So it was just enough in his wheelhouse that he got to look at the classified stuff. And so I'm watching this documentary in this one episode where this guy is talking about that. And then he goes, and it was really interesting. And he's like, you know, I saw all kinds of things. And he says this is a one-off throwaway comment. He goes, and they had like this, I saw this one thing of the moon. And he's like, I realized at that moment that it wasn't at all what we thought it was, but I don't have time to go into that. And he's like, it blew my mind forever. And then he's like, but I had to get back to what area. I'm like, what is this man from the CIA talking about? He was underground, all access CIA classified documents. And he said that he got a glimpse of what the moon really is. What is he talking about?
Wait, so that you jump to that meaning it's fake?
And then I've heard other like theories that like the moon is like a base and that we use it, and it's, you know,
sure, that makes sense.
We only see one part of it and all, and then you like start thinking about like, well, what's the moon landing? What's all these things? Right. And then I don't know, something is up with the moon. So well, that's what I mean.
Didn't the moon landing? Didn't they come out like 6-7 months ago? Like, who was it? What's his name? Not Armstrong, the other one.
Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz. Didn't he come out like 6 months ago saying that they like reenacted it, like it was actually fake, like the footage we have?
Yeah, there was a one-off comment from a long time ago where one of them was talking about, oh man, he made just some weird comment where it was like at like a conference maybe, and he said something like that where it was like, you know, I don't remember what his quote was, but basically he like, you could read between the lines and he was saying it wasn't real. Yeah. Like those weren't the first men on the moon, or like, I don't know what it was, but it was like, whoa, did he just say that they didn't go to the moon? Well, and then later he recanted it and said, no, it was kind of taken out of context. And it's like, dude, you just said what you said. No.
But I thought the whole thing was that they did, but they just staged the actual, reenacted that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's what he said. Yeah. But
obviously that's not going to be live. I mean, if they wouldn't film that live, what if they die when they step out onto the surface of the moon?
I don't know.
Yeah, I doubt they would like risk that. Yeah, so it's definitely fake, but the moon is real.
The whatever it was, my brain is not working. Oh my God, all those teachers and the people that died in the explosion, and their classroom was there. Please help me.
On the moon?
No, what was the name?
Not a clue what you're talking about.
At me.
Yeah.
The name of the rocket that they were all on that went up. Help me.
Oh, like the mission that exploded?
Yeah, what was it called?
Yeah.
There's so many like.
That was like Apollo 11, right?
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it Apollo 9 or 11? The one where it blew up.
It has like a special
That's not.
name.
Are we not talking about the same thing though?
Yeah. No. Wait. I don't know. What was?
Wasn't it one of the
talk amongst
Apollo
yourself.
missions? I believe it was an Apollo mission that like 9 or 11 or something that blew up.
What was the spaceship that blew up? Challenger.
Yeah, which was an Apollo mission.
I don't know. I just know it was that.
I think it was maybe even like 12.
But with the Challenger, they filmed it and like that was live.
Yeah, but that wasn't. You're not seeing people die. Like
yeah,
you're not
are.
seeing. Like if you see Lance Armstrong, if you see Neil Armstrong step out on the moon and he just like you watch him die, that would be totally different than if you watch the ship blow up.
Yes and no. I think the ship blowing up is worse because those were kind of like regular people almost in comparison to like these people going up there and they know the stake. I feel like there are higher stakes to accept.
No, I feel like higher stakes because they made it to the moon and they want this is like a huge point in
those
history.
kind of stakes.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
If you don't make it back stakes, that's just kind of like to be accepted.
I'm talking about like I feel like that's what the government wouldn't allow it to be live. They wouldn't allow a failure to be shown, and if it was a failure, they'd want to fake it.
So did they fail?
Fail?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
I don't think that. I think I think that video is fake.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they actually filmed that.
I don't know.
Or if they did, it definitely wasn't live like they said. There's no way it was live if so.
Yeah. I don't know. That seems a little fishy to me, but I also don't.
So is the moon like just it's fake though? You think?
There's like
are just dogs come from there?
90% of me believes in the moon, but there's a strong 10% that's like, what's up with that moon? It doesn't look real. Ever since that guy said that, I'm like, it does look fake.
But the moon's been around way before people could make the moon. Or you think aliens made it?
Maybe. And now we know.
Aren't there people on the moon right now? Like China?
No.
They're not on it right now? I thought they were on the other side, the dark side or something. Where all the stations are.
Floyd side?
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. You never want to go to the moon.
Like, are you saying it like, I never want to do this with you?
Yeah.
Or
You never
have we ever
go to the moon
wanted to go to the moon together?
If you could teleport there, would that be a thing?
I've never really cared to go to space, but as of this instant, I think I'd go to the moon. I think I just
Would you rather fly there via spaceship, or would you rather, if teleportation exists,
fly?
You want the experience.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Do I get to fly it myself, the ship?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd still fly, I guess, but I want
just a passenger.
Just like life. I'm just a passenger in life. Never get control. Yeah, I mean, I would want to fly there. I think I just decided I do want to go to space. No one really
flies it.
I just decided I want to go to space.
Forever you haven't wanted to.
I know. This is a hot take. This is fresh
the moon
info.
Is doing it.
I want to. Yeah, the supermoon is attracting me.
He's trying to get you there. To
I'll go. I'll fly there. Yeah. I'll go to the moon.
I read from astronauts' experience on seeing the Earth when they're in space. They said it's like the most crazy thing ever. Like you've never felt small the way. And they said not like seeing it in the books, obviously, but
of course.
I can't imagine that. That would be weird.
Yeah, because I mean,
it's why are we all fighting and hating each other?
Yeah, because you're seeing like a global,
in black nothingness.
Speaking of space, didn't they just made the first picture of like a different galaxy, right, or something?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I have that as one of our things.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking picture. It's like, I did hear a stupid joke on the radio today by a stupid DJ who I'm not a fan of, but it was funny. He said, you know, he was talking about that. He's like, have you seen it? It's like beautiful. You can see all the colors, and it like is a really good picture, and it's like bajillion miles away and all that. And yet, when somebody robs a liquor store, it's this blurry picture of a guy with a hat on.
Bigfoot.
Oh, well, there you go. He probably stole it from that. So
Bigfoot's always blurry.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, we can take a picture of another galaxy. But that's pretty cool, though. The other galaxy.
I mean,
I think I'm gonna go there.
Blurry Bigfoot photography.
That's
club.
good. Yeah, that's funny.
You can get it. It's online. Ooh. It's super cute. I have this one. We might as well talk about it. It's the Webb telescope.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, why have I now mentioned Jeremy Corbell twice? On his Instagram, he posted,
twice just on here. It's been like 5 more times since I've been home.
So crazy.
Yeah.
On his Instagram, he has a video, that's where I saw it, where it shows like the new picture of the galaxy, whatever, that the Webb telescope took a picture of. And it's like, ooh, cool. And then on the thing, it shows it how it zooms it out like one step at a time, like 6 or 7 times. And it's like, whoa.
To see like how far it is.
That's how far we're zoomed in. It's
well, yeah.
Crazy.
I would like to know the actual measurement of like how far we are, the distance.
Because
that would be a cool number.
It says it's the dawn of a new era in astronomy. The space agency indicated in a press release that these initial targets were selected by a group of representatives who are all from, basically, let's just call them space nerds, and that they were specifically chosen in an effort to demonstrate the awesome observational power of all 4 images. Which can be seen in full here. This is on Coast to Coast. Provide a wealth. I'll post some of the pictures. Provide a wealth of, but you guys probably will see them actually. A wealth of heretofore unavailable scientific insights made possible by the powerful telescope. So there's 4 new images. It's a landscape of mountains and valleys speckled with glittering stars, they call it, that the space agency explained is actually the edge of a nearby young star-forming region called NGC 3324 in the Carina Nebula. The photo provides astronomers their first glimpse of previously invisible areas of starburst. Another newly unveiled image shows a cluster of 5 galaxies in an area of space dubbed Stephan's Quintet. Or Stefan. I hate when it's a Stephen.
I think that he's Stefan.
Yeah, Stephan's Quintet. While the third observation features a planetary nebula that for the first time ever has been revealed to be cloaked in dust. I want to be that. Sparkle dust.
Cloaked in dust?
Sparkle dust. Sparkly space dust. The final image from this initial batch shows the telescope's observation of the atmosphere surrounding a hot, puffy gas giant planet orbiting a distant sun-like star. It's all so cool. They're gonna find such like weird stuff, I think.
Yeah, like life.
It's just so weird that it goes that far out.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
I don't like thinking about it. I remember the first time I thought about how we don't know where the universe ends. Like, I wasn't that old. And I remember being so, like, at first I was like, wait, we don't know? How far does it go?
How do we know where it ends now? There's no wall.
We don't.
Oh, okay.
It's infinite.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean galaxy. Like, how do we're looking at another galaxy?
Because they can see it all.
Oh, okay.
Like,
right. It's like a little unit.
Milky Way and stuff.
Okay,
like, you can see it when you zoom out. It's a spiral or whatever. There's some different kinds of galaxies and how they look. But it's such a horrifying thought, though. I think that's like when you have your first existential crisis is when you're like, wait, what? The universe is infinite?
Yeah. Like, what does that mean? That was easier to wrap my head around than like the whole God thing. When I was little, I could not wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Like the world universe is going on forever makes sense. Like there's not a wall. Obviously there's not a wall. It just goes on forever.
It can't go on forever.
It goes on forever. Maybe it's a big circle.
God, I don't know. That concept never bothered me. I didn't really...
What?
God didn't break my brain.
Didn't break your spirit?
No, I didn't care.
It totally broke my brain.
I mean, I had a weird childhood, though, growing up in a private school.
Yeah, me too.
Not being in a religious family, and everyone else was.
Yeah.
It's like a very weird experience that most people don't have.
I wasn't in like a very religious family until after I got out of school, like after I got out of private school, then my family started getting more religious.
Yeah, I mean, like, my dad was, like, teaching me about the theory of Darwin while I was in Christian school. Like, he's very opposite. Mm-hmm. I remember once I told him, like, Dad, they told me today, like, the earth is this many years old based off of, like, whose son begot whose son and begot who. And he was like, no. Mm-hmm. He's like, that's not true.
Well, that's his theory.
Yeah, but I don't think Abraham's kids and his lineage. And
what?
I don't think I don't buy that.
That's our other podcast.
Abraham and his sons. But no, that stuff didn't break my brain. The universe not having an end broke my brain.
It would break my brain more if I thought there was an end. Like, just like a wall.
All of it is part of what breaks it.
Well, we're all just in a big fish tank anyways, right?
That's a big tank.
Yeah. Or we're just that small.
Yeah. I don't know. At some point, we're going to zoom so far out, then we're going to, like, see behind us.
Right. So you're saying it's like a ball. Like, it's like Earth. Like, you just see... So you would see a round. So you'd see behind you.
Yeah, but even then, doesn't
that
the
makes less
roundness
sense.
have to have a page it's on?
No, if it's round, you just eventually be
What's
behind you.
What's outside of the round?
No, well, right. You're not on that yet. You're just on seeing
I don't
behind
like
you.
It.
You're just looking at your own butt right now. Yeah.
I don't know. Guys.
Yeah.
What do you tell yourself to feel okay about this?
Yeah.
What lies are you weaving before you fall asleep?
What type of denial?
This has nothing to do with anything that I was going to talk about today. I read this thing last night in a book I'm reading. I'm reading one of John E.L. Tenney's books, Theoretical Weirdo. If you don't know who he is, you should follow him on Instagram.
Is that the name of the book or the description of the author?
Both.
Oh. Yeah.
And he is awesome. He's like a real life Mulder. He's so cool and earnest and funny. He's also vegan. Cool. But he's been around forever and he's just real fun, and he's been investigating the supernatural for over 30 years. He was talking about this thing, and because it was like 11 at night and I didn't feel good and I was reading in the dark. I cannot remember what he calls it, but what he's been doing for like the last, it sounds like 15 plus years, is he tries to record his dreams.
Like, what kind of record?
Okay, so he said there's no reason why this should work. He doesn't understand why it gets any kind of result, and he's been experimenting it and trying out ways to improve it each time. So he said in the beginning, if he recorded like, I don't know, 30 dreams or something, like at first it was 8, he had results, and then he got it up to like 10 and a few years later, and then like 15, so it was like half of the time he got a result. And he said like what he does is he takes either is it called a tape-to-tape, like, cassette recorder, like, player?
Yeah.
He takes it and puts a magnet on it.
Okay.
He puts it under his pillow. And, what was the other things he said to do? That was, like, the main thing. You have to go to bed between 10 and wake up at 8, I think it was. And, if you're on medication that you don't have to take, then don't take it. But if you do, like he said, don't skip your medication to do this. He just found it worked better for him.
What?
And you dream. And he says and you can do it with a cassette, or you can do it with an old school VHS one. Same thing, magnet on it under your pillow. And he said, you'll get images on the tape. The actual tape, like...
Is that caused by the magnet?
No, because he says it's different every time.
But don't magnets erase tapes?
I don't know. He says it makes no sense, but he said he's done it so many times, and he can see images. He said sometimes the audio tape and the VHS tape will go on each other and switch.
Oh, okay.
He said you can literally record images of dreams. He says it doesn't make sense, and he can't explain it. And he says
that's
it's just
more
an
mind-blowing than where the galaxy ends or the universe or whatever.
I'll find out more and talk about it on Patreon, because I've been trying to look more up about it online, but I cannot find it because it's his own weird, wacky experiment. And he says he doesn't know why it works, but it does. So the picture in his book he showed was like a skyline building like on the tape. And he
So
had
it's an
dreamt of
actual
that.
image. It's not just like a weird abstract thing.
Kind of both.
I'd have to see
Isn't
some
that weird?
pictures.
I want to do it. And I want
Go for
to
it.
talk to him about it.
Yeah, go for it.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, how would he... I don't know. I don't buy it. Like,
It's a very short chapter, and I'll
how does he
read it to you.
think to put a magnet on a tape?
Because he's Johnny L. Tenney. He's
I don't know.
cool.
I feel like the magnet would just ruin the tape, though. I don't know.
It's pretty cool. I
I
want to
need
do
to
it.
hear more.
I just need to find the right kind of pillow to have that under it. Otherwise, I will not sleep. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to talk about that. I have a lot of space news now. We've talked about space forever. I think I just want to talk about ghosts. How do you feel about that?
Well, it depends what you're talking about.
Well, this is maybe a ghost, maybe not a ghost. It's classified in the title as a humanoid that is lurking in Kentucky in another driveway. Okay. Everything is in driveways lately. I guess it's because there's cameras on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one we saw last time in the driveway, it looked like it was like a tiptoeing, you said, person.
Yeah, definitely a person.
I don't know if it was a person, but this one I glanced at. It is a lot more extra than the other one.
Is there a video?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a security camera footage that is floating around online that shows what seems to be a kind of pale humanoid lurking in the driveway of a Kentucky home. The creepy video was reportedly shared on social media last week by Douglas Windsor McLoney III. Whoa, old Dougie.
I don't know if I believe this guy.
What in the world? Windsor McLoney III?
That can't be a real name.
Stop it. Who claims that the spooky scene unfolded outside of a cabin in the state's scenic Red River Gorge area. In the footage, a white figure can be seen cautiously creeping along a driveway as if it is afraid of being seen. It doesn't move like a human. It moves almost like its kneecaps are backward, McLoney mused. Reminds me of Smeagol of Lord of the Rings. As for what the entity could have been, people, as usual, think it's either supernatural or fake. Whatever. Maybe it is a clever hoax. I don't know. Are you ready to see it?
Let's do it.
I can't wait to see what you think about this.
I'm very skeptical already.
Not cute. There he is in the driveway. Okay. He's fully crouched down.
Okay.
Hands out like he is a
It's
elf sneaking in to steal presents.
It looks
from the
like
tree.
it's a person looking at like a little animal or something.
There's no
Crouched
animal
down,
on
that
the
you
ground.
don't see, like a little mouse or something, and you can't see the edge.
Ew, they can zoom in.
No, that's a person. Come on, that's even more of a person than the other one.
It's not quite shaped like a person. Why is it moving like that?
Because he's looking down. Like it's either one, it's a person like looking at like trying to catch a cat or something. And he's going in really slow. Or it's two, it's a guy in like a skin suit kind of thing, and he's just
Green Man.
doing this. It's a prank. Yeah, there's no way that's not a person.
You don't trust.
He moved.
Douglas
His knees definitely
Windsor
don't
McLoney
look
III.
backwards. It looks like he's crouched down. That's clearly his butt. That's his feet. And that's his hands, and that's his head. Like, his hands are on his knees.
Right there, they do bend backwards.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
That's not bending backwards at all.
The ankle goes backwards.
No, that is 100% normal.
Nuh-uh.
Where's the backwards knee? There's
right
no
there.
That's not a backwards knee. He's crouched down. His butt's right there.
I
He's
understand
squatting.
where his butt is. Thank you very
He's
much.
squatting.
Look, yeah, and his ankles are like this.
No, he's totally normal.
Those are out ankles.
100% real.
Like a dog man.
Those are not out ankles.
Yes, they are.
It's just a crappy video, but that's 100% a dude.
Why is his head like that?
It's just, he has like a skin suit on. Or he might even have normal clothes and it's just that crappy of a video. Like, he could just be in all white and have a hood on. That's a real one. That's even more real than the other one.
What?
Tell us
more
what you
real,
think, people.
So you mean more
like, more
fake?
obvious that it's a person. I'm not saying the last one or this one was fake. I think this one might be fake, but I think it's definitely just not actually what people want to see, what they want to see.
fine. His ankles are backwards, though.
No, they're not. Tell us what you think.
Backwards. That's what I think.
Not you.
I know. I'm just restating it.
I like
Bigfoot news! Oklahoma! What's up? Bigfoot news.
Okay.
Man blames Bigfoot. Rude. No. He blames Bigfoot summoning for alleged murder of fishing buddy.
That's good.
It's like, sounds like it has multiple layers. Mm-hmm. In a bizarre story out of Oklahoma, a man arrested for allegedly killing his friend during a fishing trip told police that the deadly incident came about in response to his companion summoning Bigfoot to attack him. What?
Is that Bobo?
What? Yeah, maybe. According to a local media report, the very weird case occurred this past Saturday afternoon near the city of Ada as Larry Sanders and Jimmy Knighton, they're going to say Kimmel. I'm like, Larry Sanders and Jimmy Kimmel were the ones fishing. This should be bigger news. Were attempting to catch catfish in the South Canadian River by way of their bare hands using a technique known as noodling. However, their day took my worst nightmare, noodling. I do not like people touching fish, and I will never. They don't need to be touched. Ever. However, their day took a dark turn when the two fishing buddies got into a disagreement, which ultimately left Knighton dead and Sanders pointing the finger at Bigfoot.
How did he die? By a gunshot.
Oh, no. Responding to a report of a homicide that had unfolded at the river, police say that they arrived to find Sanders recounting his role in Knighton's death to a family member. Upon being questioned by deputies at the scene, the noodler confessed to killing his friend by first striking him and then strangling him. The noodler confessed to killing his friend by striking him. So
the case is closed.
Murdered your friend.
So how's that Bigfoot's fault?
But as for why he did it, Sanders shockingly explained that Knighton had summoned Bigfoot to come and kill him. And in order to save his own life, the man concluded that he had to silence his companion before the proverbial call to action reached the...
So there was no Bigfoot on scene?
No, he stopped him from summoning him. And that would have led to his death.
Wow.
He stopped the spell he was casting.
Wow, okay.
In what might be the least surprising aspect of the case, police also observed that Sanders appeared to be under the influence of something.
You think? Probably a few things.
So he was subsequently arrested for the murder after police recovered the downed noodler's body. Oh my God, that's not how he should be remembered. He's not, that seems rude.
Yeah, he can talk to Bigfoot, but we remember him as the noodler's body.
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. From the river the following day, musing that the man's forthcoming nature makes it easier to prosecute the case, Sheriff John Christian indicated that you will still have to prove all the elements of the crime and that what the suspect is telling you is actually what happened. Since it is unlikely that he will be able to find Bigfoot to testify on his behalf, he is likely facing an uphill legal battle.
Could this be the next big case like Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, Bigfoot, and this noodler?
Oh my God.
He's going to sue Bigfoot?
Maybe. Could I run? So this, yeah, he could face the death penalty.
Bigfoot?
No.
Well, this guy's crazy. He killed his friend. Okay. Whatever. If he's calling Bigfoot didn't show up. That's like him just saying, I'm going to call Bigfoot. He's going to kill you. What? No! I better kill you now first. Like, what? Crazy lunatic.
What if he was?
Calling Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm.
So that means the friend has to believe him. So the friend's seen him do it before. Yeah. Well, that's a whole different story. Then you got to do what you got to do. You got to kill that friend.
How wild if you had the power to summon Bigfoot. He would be making,
Unless he can't. Maybe
that's part of the deal.
Yeah. Maybe Bigfoot will kill him.
Yeah. Okay.
But I wonder how did he kill him?
Strangled him.
So he couldn't finish the call?
Couldn't you just knock him out? Is knocking people out harder than it seems?
Yeah, of course. But
choke him out?
You have to have your hands on him.
Long
enough.
He has hands ready to noodle, so I think they're there.
Yeah, but the other guy has noodling arms too.
Well, he's busy doing his call.
Does it take all limbs?
I don't know.
It's a dance and a... Okay. Well, at least Bigfoot survived.
Bigfoot will always survive. There's a bunch of them.
What? You think there's more than one?
Of course.
It's not just one Bigfoot and a bunch of like tunnels that like get them all over
There's
the.
not just one lady Bigfoot.
Whoa, you think lady?
That's what's in the movie.
What movie?
The Patterson-Gimlin tape.
It's a lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they called her Patty, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. It wasn't Patty. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But yeah, the Bigfoot in the famous video is a female. Have you heard about this? New York, like 2 days ago, released a video about what to do in case of nuclear war.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Why?
Because the video is like, see the screenshot of the video? It's like a normal looking video, and she's like, hi guys, in case there's nuclear war, make sure you get inside, but do it fast.
It doesn't matter if you get inside. I thought we all knew that. Nuclear, like you're dead
make sure
anyways.
your windows are shut. It's like,
That's
why
funny.
is this? Do you guys know something? Is
I know
nuclear
stuff.
war coming to New York?
Well, at least we're on the other side.
I mean, that's pretty bizarre. No warning, they have this video made and then launched.
Who did the video?
New York City.
That's funny though. Or it could just be that someone that has power this is a fear of theirs. Doesn't mean that they have any proof. It could just be like an actual fear.
It's just odd. This is an odd
that
public
is for
service
sure.
announcement to just willy-nilly put out.
Yeah.
New York decided that it would be a good time to have this public service announcement that's all about how to survive nuclear war. It opens in a 3D rendering of a street filled with brown stones. There's some rubble and the distant sound of sirens. The sky is clear. Quote, so there's been a nuclear attack, a woman says as she strides into the scene. Don't ask me how or why. Just know that the big one is hit.
Wow.
What? Like, none of this is so weird.
Is there a little one?
The PSA's advice, as far as advice on how to survive a nuke goes, isn't bad. It keeps to 3 points. 1, get inside quickly as possible. 2, stay inside, preferably in a basement, but as close to the middle of the building as possible. 3, stay tuned to official channels on TV and social media, and be sure to sign up for Notify NYC so you know when it's safe to go outside.
What about like Chernobyl? Is that what it's called? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't we learn it doesn't matter? You're just done?
Why is this out? This is largely the same advice wait, hold on. If you're outside during the initial blast, it's best to take a shower with soap, water, and shampoo when you get inside.
Wow, you're
this
good
is
there.
like real, like someone
Wow.
else saying from 2020. NYC mentioned this in its PSA. Critically, though, do not use conditioners. The chemicals in the conditioner can actually bind to radioactive material and keep it in your hair.
Wow.
Whoa.
But you're done. Doesn't it just
This
immediately?
is for people
like, you
outside
can't-
the immediate blast zone.
Okay.
Anyone within the initial blast radius of the detonation
You're
will be
just done.
consumed by nuclear fire.
Yeah.
How big is that blast radius? It's variable. Russia's SS-25 missile, its largest known nuclear warhead, detonated over Midtown Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
Everything from
when was this?
West 30th to West 52nd Street and between 10th and 3rd Avenue would be gone.
Wow.
Vaporized.
Yeah.
The resultant blast wave would smash into buildings as far as Bloomfield, New Jersey, and the edge of JFK Airport.
Okay.
So if you know New York, that made sense to you. A tactical
Sounds
so-called low-yield nuclear weapon like some in Congress think the Pentagon needs would have a decreased area of effect but would still kill millions. There'd just be fewer people in the initial blast zone. America's B-61 nuclear bomb can deploy a 50-kiloton blast that would irradiate an area size of SS-25's blast zone, but would only consume 6 or so blocks in hellfire. Yay! The blast wave would taper off somewhere near New York University and barely touch New Jersey. So stay inside, stay clean, and waiting a few weeks for the literal nuclear dust to settle is the best advice.
A few weeks. No
And
one
it's
will
only
survive.
worthwhile to people who survived the initial blast. And in a case where the big one finally hits, it's hard to imagine it'd be the only missile fired.
Yeah, I mean, we'd all be dead. Like, it sounds like we're definitely gonna. That's the end of the world.
I mean,
Nukes.
I don't know.
I feel like we've known that forever. There's gonna be a nuclear war eventually, and we'll all die.
I just don't like them making a video on it.
I think that's funny.
Do we need a video, really?
No, I mean, if you're in that area, you're just done.
Yeah, and if you're near it, you're going to turn on the news, and you're going to Google if a cell tower is available. What am I supposed to do?
And it won't be. So that means even
away.
Even if you go inside the middle of a building for 4 weeks, you're eventually going to have to come out. Like, I don't know. And most people don't have food to last them 4 weeks, and water.
Your food would be affected.
And your food and water would be infected. Yeah. So I mean, I'd say if that happens, just go ape shit and do whatever you want, because you're going to die pretty soon. Yeah, summon Bigfoot.
Have him murder you. Mm-hmm. I would gladly go that way.
Yeah. I don't want to go by nuke. That sounds awful. Like just
how long
radiation.
Do you have?
Well, Chernobyl, wasn't it like, didn't people suffer?
But that wasn't a missile.
Yeah, I know, but it's the radiation I'm saying.
No, I mean, how long do you have if someone is firing a missile? You would have like a while to get out.
Oh,
Can't be that fast.
You mean before it lands? Like if Russia
threw a missile our way.
Threw it with Bigfoot throws them?
No, I mean just like threw one our way.
Yeah. I think you have. I bet there's no. I would bet you have probably like 20 minutes or half hour or so. I would think but we're not knowing about that. They're not. I think if it is short, like under an hour, no, they're just trying to take care of it. But what are they going to? They don't even have time. If it is a half hour, they have no time to do anything.
If you don't live in a huge city, you have time to like get out.
I doubt they're saying anything. If you have a half hour, I think they just think let's hope that we can stop it or that it'll miss or something.
Oh,
that sounded nasty.
It was. Excuse me, but. I don't know.
Yeah, correct.
It just seems like, do you hit a missile, a nuclear missile with another missile?
We have.
And then what does it do?
Yeah, we have.
Just explode in the sky?
Yeah, like, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure if Russia's shooting a missile at us, it's like basically coming from space at that point.
And does it just rain down nuclear debris?
I think it depends how high up in the atmosphere it is. I think a lot of it would like leave the atmosphere. I'm sure it would sprinkle over everything though. For very long ways. It would likely just go over the ocean.
That's awful.
Yeah, but I mean, that's likely where it'd be.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. That's just like where we're at in the world today. Just like, that kind of thing sounds awful. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Now that we're in a pandemic.
Honestly,
it's like, who
wouldn't
knows?
be surprised.
Yeah, no one would be surprised.
I mean, that's why it's weird this video came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they used to do these videos in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we were scared then, I guess maybe some people think it's going to happen.
I don't know.
I mean, why New York? Why would someone put a nuke to New York? I don't know geography enough.
I mean, New York's like a huge city.
Yeah, but you mean they just want to do damage to America?
Yeah.
And that's like the closest they could hit?
I guess. I don't know. I really don't.
I know that we have like the best anti-missile protection stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, okay, great.
Mm-hmm. And we're in California.
I mean, I don't know how confident I feel about anything at all.
Yeah, we probably want to be more in the middle of America.
Yeah.
No, because that's a bigger target.
Kansas?
Like they're like aiming for the middle, right?
Oklahoma? I have no idea.
Pretty crazy how they don't have to just aim for like a big country. They can aim for like a city, which is so far away, and that's crazy.
Maybe aliens will stop all this nonsense.
That's what they say, but or maybe they're just waiting us out, and they're like, soon they'll be done. When they send these nukes, we'll take over. Like after the world's empty, after like no one's on it.
Not cool.
Yeah, that would be a bummer. If aliens came to save us, would you be okay with aliens then?
What do they look like?
The scariest alien you can imagine. But they're saving all of humanity.
I don't want to interact with them.
But you have to. They're like, Erica, it's up to you. Should we save?
Be a case.
Should we save the world? Sense. What do you say?
Should we save the world? Yeah. I'd say I'm listening.
But you need to give me a hug. Or a handshake.
Ugh,
yeah,
I'd rather hug.
I know, we're doing handshake.
I don't want to shake that hand.
Handshake.
Where's it been?
Handshake. You have to.
I suppose.
Wait, they have to get in your brain. You have to let them in your brain.
No.
For 10 minutes.
They're doing that anyway.
What? So you're not.
10
You're gonna.
minutes.
You're gonna let the world, everyone in the world, dies because an alien just wants to be like, I want to go in there and just like see what's up.
Then let me do it to you, buddy.
No, that's not the deal. I'll save the planet, but I got to go in that brain of yours.
Is what? No.
It's nothing sexual. Just got to go in that brain.
Assume it was.
Okay, it's sexual then.
Weird. I would wanna. No, I would barter.
They keep.
I'm not just.
There's no bartering. That's just.
No,
I'm the alien.
Bartering.
This is it.
Everyone
no bartering. I'm fine with the world blowing up, but I will save the world. I just have to probe you with my finger into your ear, into your brain.
No, it's not happening.
And I have to feel your insides of your brain. It sounded weird.
You're gross. I need to have.
You're really gonna think about it? There's no no time. The nuke is flying down. It's about to hit New York.
Whatever.
Well, they have a video. They know what to do.
I'll play. I don't know.
What?
It's an intense game of chicken.
No, you're being the chicken.
No, they're gonna budge.
The alien?
Yeah.
No, the alien could not care less. He did. He killed 10 planets. He just killed 10 planets earlier that day that had full life form.
Oh, then I don't trust him anyway.
But he's very trusting.
It doesn't sound like it.
Well, he is. He's totally trusting.
No, I need some kind of proof of.
Okay, he showed you a video of him asking the same question to 10 people, and 5 of them said yes, and 5 of them said no, and it was the exact result.
Exact result of what?
Like 5 of them that said yes, you can go in my brain, he saved the world, and 5 of them said no, and he let the world die.
I need to talk to the people.
That's a lot of proof. That's right. That's a lot of proof. And all those people that he said yes, that let him, that he saved the world, were here in the room with you, talking to you, answering your questions, telling him he is for real, he's legit. He just needs to go inside your brain.
I don't know who these people are.
They're the people. You.
How do I know they're the people?
Because you saw them on video.
No,
the alien took you to the other planets and let you witness this stuff firsthand. You are literally watching and witnessing this firsthand.
No. Are you?
Yes, of course.
Well, whatever.
He's not doing anything bad. He's not going to scramble anything. He's not going to hurt you.
Why does he need to?
Just what he wants.
I'd rather a girl.
Okay, well, oh, God.
I can have an opinion.
Not it. This guy doesn't want the opinion. He gets the girl can't do it.
Him, so he
the
can
guy,
blow up with
there's
me,
one alien that can do it. It's this guy.
No,
a guy alien
not.
apparently.
No,
and the world dies.
Yeah.
Everyone you know dies.
No, I believe that you live after, so it wouldn't be a big deal.
No, but he says nothing. Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
Seems like him and I have more time to talk than you.
No, we don't. That's the thing. You got to make this decision.
No.
You just witnessed a lot with him.
No, fuck that guy. No.
You don't have to fuck him. You just have to let him in your brain.
No, thank you.
Okay.
You would.
What?
All of the things.
Oh.
Psycho.
Yeah, well, you do what you gotta do for the world, you know?
You would anyway. Ew. I hate all of this. You've left me in a state of mind that I don't like before I go outside with the living creatures in my stomach that are activated tonight by the full moon. I don't need that.
Okay.
You killed my vibe, dude.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
You killed humanity.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. You just had to let an alien in your head.
The person who fired that weapon did. This isn't on me.
No. You accidentally pressed the button that fired the weapon.
You can't accidentally
You did.
press
You
that.
did. It happened. Gosh, these are the rules of this scenario.
Your rules.
Yeah, of this
mine.
scenario. Yes, my rules of
My
this scenario.
rules say
Your
no.
rules are not valid because they're not in this scenario. It's my scenario.
Well, I refuse to exist within your scenario.
But you already do.
No, I don't.
All right. Well, goodbye, people.
An illusion.
Erica didn't want to save you.
Your scenario sucked.
Sounds like New York's the first to go.
Well, good thing they have the PSA video.
Exactly.
They'll know
Watch
exactly
that
what to
video.
do.
Watch the
Don't
video
use
soon.
conditioner.
Don't condition. Have enough food and water in the middle of whatever building you're in for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine.
I think I would just walk outside.
But then it's like a long, painful. Or walk outside while the explosion, like for the explosion.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, if you're close enough for the explosion, it doesn't matter if you walk outside
it's
or
like
not.
the Leo DiCaprio movie.
The very all too true movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie, though.
Yeah, I liked it.
It's a good movie. It was just too realistic.
Yeah, it was. Too many things.
Exactly what would happen.
All right, well, now I'm depressed. Not by your scenario, just...
Well, you could have let the alien in there.
I don't care about aliens at all.
Whoa, now he's definitely pressing that nuke button.
Oh, he fired it, so he created the situation?
He is now. He wasn't going to. His
guy.
really long fingers coming all the way down from space, and he's going to press it. Okay. I'm
too congested for this.
Life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys on Thursday, I guess, tomorrow for Patreon.
Okay.
Today's Wednesday. I've asked that twice already.
Yeah.
Still Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Talk to you later. Happy Superman.
Deuces.
Bye.